Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about the watchmaker Patek Philippe. Please remember to like and subscribe. Now let's get right into it. Fact 1. Uninterrupted since 1839. Patek Philippe is one of the oldest Swiss watchmakers, and so far, it has been continuously making watches ever since its founding in 1839. From then until now, through all the world's events and changes, the Patek Philippe company continues to churn out new watches with more complicated movements and more prestige and rarity than ever before. The brand, ever since its founding, still remains as one of the most sought after and luxurious brands in the world. As we'll get into in the next sections, you'll see that Patek, with their uninterrupted legacy, is one of the true values of their company, and as a result, helps their watches retain their value and fetch prices higher than ever before. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 2. Made for royalty. Patek Philippe watches are extremely expensive and rare. Of course, people could buy it, but they cannot buy the rare pieces that are exclusive. For example, this watch here. This was worn by the last emperor of China. They bought it in France, and he wore it even when he was imprisoned in the Soviet Union. Other royalties include the kings of Saudi Arabia, British royal families from present and past, and probably many different heads of states all prefer Patek Philippe as one of the watches that they want to own. It is an incredible brand that the highest level of people decide to use and wear. In fact, Patek is also famous for personally making custom one-off watches for people of high stature. And this tradition continues even today. There are many wealthy head of states, such as presidents or prime ministers, that wear Patek Philippe watches. It is definitely a symbol of status and of power. Alright, let's get into the next section. Independence. One of the core values of the Patek Philippe watch company is its value of independence. The company is still completely privately owned by the Stern family. The family controls everything, and if you check out their website, they mention that because they are not beholden to any shareholder or other outside investors, they can invest in the company in any ways that they please. And for them, they want to continue the mission of making highly exclusive and sought after watches with more complications and more features than ever before. They value this independence because if they were under the gun to generate profits or show year-on-year growth, they may not be able to concentrate on what they love, their passion of making the finest watches in the world. And so this is one of the core values because this is another standout of the watches. Patek Philippe prides itself as the last remaining Swiss watchmaker that has a full control of their operations and not beholden to any shareholder or outside investors. They fully control their own destiny. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 4. Calatrava Cross. An important symbol of the Patek Philippe watches is the Calatrava Cross that you see here. This cross is embedded into every watch that they have, and it's a symbol of Patek Philippe, their logo, if you will. And this is really interesting because the logo also has meanings behind it. The cross expresses the nobleness that is inherent in its name. The Calatrava was the name of a Spanish order of a knighthood that was founded in the late 12th century. It stands for courage, chivalry, and independence. These traits are inseparably associated with the knights of the era and continues to be the traits that Patek Philippe strives to have. The four lilies that constitute the cross are reminiscent of a traditional fleur-de-lis that once graced the royal arms of France. The three lilies also adorn the coat of arms. The three lilies also represent the place where one of its founders was born. It is a symbol of prestige and sovereignty that influenced this trademark and showcase the technical and design prowess of the Patek Philippe watches. The meaning of the cross and the lilies are probably lost on many people, but the fact that this symbol is the symbol of Patek well known worldwide. Alright, let's get into the next and final fact, appreciating asset. In the current world, when you buy something that is man-made, generally the value of it depreciates over time. And the reason is more and more of these items will be available as production goes up, and also new technologies might render the old ones obsolete. However, Patek Philippe watches retain their value and continue to appreciate, meaning that it is worth more than initially purchased. And the reason is simply because they control the exclusivity of these watches. Patek knows not to make too many watches so that they can be sought after and hard to come by. And people realize this and purchase Patek not just as an investment, but also as a family heirloom so that they could pass on to generations. This in fact is one of their advertisement marketing campaigns. And so Patek Philippe watches continue to appreciate after you buy them, and you can use it as a way to invest. It's very interesting to me because not all watches are like that. If you were to buy any random watch, chances are it will either break or not worth anything after a while. But Swiss watches, and especially high luxury brands like Patek, will continue to increase in value and allow you to sell it back at a higher price than you paid for. It's pretty incredible that a man-made thing could be appreciating like that. Alright, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.